Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Julian. Julian is how the French spell Julien. The name Julian is derived from the ancient Roman family name Julianus, a derivative of Julius, from the gens Julia. The name likely developed from the Greek ioulos, meaning downy-bearded or soft-haired. The name is also associated with youth due to the young age at which someone grows the first hairs on their chin. It is also thought to be related to Jove, another name for the Roman god Jupiter, the patron deity of ancient Rome who ruled over laws and social order. The Julianus family of ancient Rome were among the most prominent and claimed direct descent from the mythological Julus, son of Aeneas and ancestor to Romulus and Remus, the purported founders of Rome in the 8th century BC. The most notable name-bearer was Gaius Julius Caesar, a Roman general and statesman during the 1st century BC. His conquest of Gaul resulted in his famous declaration, veni, vidi, vici, I came, I saw, I conquered. His achievements provided him with almost unmatched power in Rome. His dictatorship resulted in many political reforms which were instrumental in the Republic's transformation into the Roman Empire. Fearing Caesar's growing political power, an assassination conspiracy was hatched and led by his old friend, Marcus Junius Brutus. Julius Caesar was stabbed on the Ides of March 44 BC. During a Senate session, he purportedly uttered his famous last words to his old friend, Et tu, Brute? One of Caesar's lasting legacies was the Julian calendar, introduced in 45 BC, and reflected a full solar cycle of 365 and a quarter days. It was maintained for over 16 centuries until replaced by the Gregorian calendar. Aside from Julius Caesar, Julian, the apostate, was also a Roman emperor in the 4th century AD. Notable as the last pagan emperor of ancient Rome, his uncle, Constantine, had made Christianity widely acceptable, but Julian attempted to move the empire away from institutionalized Christianity back to paganism. Although this classical name was borne by various minor saints, including a pope, it was rare during the Middle Ages. Julian was later revived and brought to England during the Renaissance. The French form of Julien is Julien and pronounced zhoo-lee-AWN. English speakers pronounce it Jolien. Julian is a top 100 favorite in both France and Belgium. Personality of the boy named Julian. The number 8 personality has everything to do with power, wealth, and abundance. Somehow, this personality has been blessed on the material plane, but their authoritative and problem-solving traits provide evidence that their good fortunes are not just the luck of the lottery. They are well-earned. This is the personality of CEOs and high-ranking military personnel. 8s are intensely active, hard-driving individuals. Success is only meaningful to them after a job well done. They are remarkable in their ability to see the larger picture right down to the smallest details and organize a strategy around success. They then have the ability to direct a group around them toward any goal and realize individual potential to get the most out of their team. Popularity of the boy named Julian. Although the French spelling of Julien did appear on the American charts in the late 19th century, his stay was brief and almost unnoticeable. It really wasn't until 1990 that Julian came into regular use in the United States. The Latin Julius, the English Julian, and the Spanish Julio are all more common variations of this name in the United States compared to the French spelling of Julien. Still, Julian has climbed to levels of light moderation and appears to be sticking around. In consideration of the Julius masculine names, it really just comes down to spelling preference. Most English-speaking Americans opt for Julian, but some like the ancient feel of Julius. If you're a Francophile, then you should definitely go with the Julian spelling, although we don't expect you to pronounce it the French way unless French is your mother tongue. In any case, you can't go wrong with any of these names. They're ancient, erudite, and downright charming. Quick facts on Julian. Gender, boy. Origin, French. Number of syllables, 3. Ranking popularity, 619. Pronunciation, zhoo-lee-AWN, French, Julien, English. Simple meaning, soft-haired, youthful, descended from Jove, Jupiter. Characteristics of Julian. Problem solver, tough, achiever, powerful, tenacious, authoritative, wealthy. Cultural references to the baby name, Julian. Popular songs on Julian. Julien, an opera by composer Gustave Charpentier. Famous people named Julian. Julien de Vivier, French film director. Julien Temple, English film and music video director. Julien Bontemps, French sailor. Julien Green, author. Julien Brouillet, Canadian hockey player. Julien Guerrier, French golfer. Julien Beneteau, French tennis player. Julien Lizarix, French alpine ski racer. Julien Absalon, French Olympian mountain biker. Julien Belgi, French road cyclist. Julien Vauclair, French hockey player. Julien Bouter, French tennis player. Julien Billet with tilde, copyright Rard, French cyclist. Julien Canal, French racecar driver.